time has a way of humbling even the brightest of stars. Dean Robertson, once the dark-haired young man in the 1993 Walker Cup team photo, now carries a silver crown of hair that reflects both the passing years and the trophies of a decorated amateur career. At 55, his story is one of triumph, struggle, and redemption. His 1999 victory at the Italian Open marked the pinnacle of his professional journey, but depression soon cast a long shadow, derailing what had promised to be a flourishing career. Through resilience, Robertson emerged from those depths, reinventing himself as a respected coach and mentor. Now, he stands on the cusp of another defining moment, captaining GB&I against the USA at Cypress Point in the Walker Cup. His appointment broke tradition, just as Catriona Matthews had in the Curtis Cup. A professional golfer turned coach, Robertson was the natural choice to lead GB&I, who seek only their third win on American soil in over a century. The task is daunting against a U.S. team stacked with 7 of the world's top 10 amateurs, but Robertson embraces the challenge with enthusiasm and faith in his players. He insists the underdog tag fuels his side. "We know the odds, but miracles can happen," he said, determined that his men will carve their own chapter in the Cup's long story. Momentum is already on their side. GB&I's recent St. Andrew's Trophy triumph over the continent of Europe has galvanized the group. Every member of that victorious 9-man squad, including Scots Cameron Adam and Conor Graham, has been named for Cypress Point, with Neil Shields Donegan joining after a stirring run to the U.S. amateur semifinals. Robertson had quietly reserved his place, not wanting to distract him from the fight, and Donegan's resilience only reinforced the belief in his selection. The squad, Robertson insists, is a band of brothers. Beside him is his longtime friend Raymond Russell, a teammate from that 1993 Walker Cup and a loyal lieutenant ever since. Their bond stretches back decades, from amateur finals in Scotland to shared family friendships that blossomed through golf. Robertson treasures those ties and wants his players to understand the lifelong bonds the Walker Cup can create. His leadership is steeped not only in strategy but also in values passed down from humble beginnings: respect, integrity, and letting the clubs do the talking. As Robertson prepares his team, he also carries the memory of Barkley Howard, his Cochrane Castle colleague who battled illness and addiction before his passing in 2008. Howard's courage and spirit remain a source of inspiration. Whether victory or defeat awaits at Cypress Point, Robertson's pride in representing GB&I is unwavering. For him, the Walker Cup is not just about golf, it is about resilience, friendship, and the legacy of those who came before.